All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready to begin our second half of the show. The following contest is a fatal four-way match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from TV Land, weighing in at 230 pounds, the Nickelodeon narcissist, Derek Direction.
This guy's a real piece of work.
Well, he's fresh out the box. Stop, look and watch.
The Nickelodeon narcissist. You know, Halloween's about a week away. Do you think he's been binge watching Are You Afraid of the Dark?
I would hope so. Joe, let me ask you, what would you do if you were faced with Derek Direction?
Well, what would I do?
Yeah.
I'd dig down and find my guts.
You can't do that on television. I double dare you to get in that ring right now. I'll handle this by myself.
No, I've been in the ring enough. I had to calm down Marty Bell, and that's no easy task.
I would have.
I think you would have made the situation worse.
What's with Remy?
I don't know. He just keeps speaking that cryptic tongue.
Weirdo.
He's a little different, but what has been decided on, we'll find out soon.
Maybe it's my raise.
Here's a guy you know well about to make his way out.
Introducing next from Altoona, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 186 pounds, the heir apparent, Chris LeRusso.
LeRusso is in his glory now because the spotlight's all on him for the moment. But earlier today, and really for the past several weeks, he was very incredulous because a month ago at Sunday Melee, LeRusso was in the main event against Ophidian. LeRusso's prophecy, heir apparent, Eternus Hall legacy. Shocked that it only took a month to get there, but man, it didn't end the way he thought because Chris LeRusso was pinned by Ophidian, not in the main event this month. And I think LeRusso feels, well, first he's threatened that guy, but secondly, I think LeRusso feels a little slighted that he was not just gifted the main event slot again tonight.
Well, I think that just goes to bad management, personally. And thankfully for that guy, he sat down.
Bad management. Could you be any more blatant?
You
think Chris LeRusso should just be in the main event every month automatically?
I'm glad we agree.
Here's a guy that made a great first impression last month.
Introducing next from Lima, Peru, weighing in at 163 pounds, he is a former soccer star turned pro wrestler. This is the best in the field, Rayo.
Standout from South America, relocated to the United States to follow his dream of professional wrestling after making headlines the world over in the world of football, they call it. We call it soccer. But only about a year and a half in the game, he's already turned a lot of heads, took Gory to his limit a month ago in a tremendous outing. That could have gone either way. Great to see Rayo back, competing to get himself back on our ranking system here in PCW. And he comes with all of that confidence and that competitive spirit from the soccer field to the wrestling ring. Look at determination in his eyes as well. He doesn't want to go down 2 in a row here in PCW.
Want to drink with us?
And finally, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 202 pounds, Andrew Palace.
Andrew Palace, look out, the chase is on.
Andrew Palace, the reason they invented decaf.
He just stole Derek's glasses. Derek's Brett Summers-esque glasses, and look, here we go again. Look at this.
So, you've referenced osmosis, you've referenced...
It's like Benny Hill. You were late. LeRusso and Derek are running for their lives.
Would you like to make an Archie reference? Oh, Archie, tell him about the match.
Well, Andrew Powell's looking to stifle three potential opponents in this matchup, including that meathead Derek Direction.
You're a dingbat.
Palace with those auspicious goggles of him.
There's something in there. There's got to be, because this guy, Andrew Palace views the world way differently than everybody
You
else.
ain't kidding. Bell sounds are underway. 4 eclectic, diverse personalities here.
Now, true or false, Rayo has to throw the ball away, doesn't he? You can't use your hands.
Excuse me?
Apparently this is going to be a soccer match.
And I think LaRusso's telling him that right now. Oh! He got rid of the ball.
Now ring the bell. That should be a disqualification.
He hit LaRusso right in that injured forearm that LaRusso has heavily bandaged and wrapped up under that protective pad. And now it's Palace and Derek. One fall to a finish here. 4-way matchup. Palace could get this thing early. BC's do any early predictions?
Well, my prediction is going to be that...
Wow!
Well, I was going to say prediction that Derek Direction may break his tailbone. But my other prediction is going to be on Chris LeRusso because he is the heir apparent. He's a friend, a client, a compadre of myself.
Derek's fallen on his butt a lot so far.
Well, he's got a very posterior-related defense, actually.
You saying he's got a big ass?
No, I said he has a posterior-related defense. Boy, you talking about me being late.
Jumping back elbow by Derek. He did it again!
Well, I got nothing. You know, former BFF, or maybe current BFF, of Nick Arcade host is Derek Direction.
Is that so?
Yeah, it is.
There's a roll-up by Rayo.
Rayo. I thought it was Rayo.
It's Rayo.
Ray. So his first name isn't Ray.
No, his name is Rayo.
I can't keep track.
LeRusso tripped up. And check out the quickness of Rayo. Rayo's been tearing it up lately at CZW Dojo Wars, PWX in North Carolina, and LeRusso able to slip the shoulder up. You wouldn't look at Rayo and expect he's only 18 months in. He's obviously looks very youthful, but he wrestles with a lot of confidence as Derek with the Fit Finley-esque pull of the ring skirt to trap Rayo, and LeRusso follows through.
Well, Derek Direction certainly likes to fight as well, and what LeRusso and Direction need to do right now is team up and take care of Rayo, take care of Palace, and then they can worry about duking it out themselves.
So you acknowledge that Rayo and Palace are the biggest threats in this match?
That's not what I said at all. What I said was, you're putting words in my mouth.
Palace hit the steel very hard on that occasion. Derek and LeRusso with the double team.
I'll tell you, the steel's about ready to hit you if you keep doing what you're doing, and I think Rayo hit. I think he's ready to call it a day. He's done.
What are you talking about?
He's going back to the soccer court, and he's going to go play there.
Well, we had a little game of cat and mouse there where they actually lost Rayo for a couple of minutes. They found him, though.
You gotta wonder where Andrew Palace is. Oh, well, speaking of, no, they should just tie Andrew Palace up by his hair to the ring.
Well, they would have to break that by 5.
Well, not if Dave Potato Wedges Dawson isn't paying attention.
Well, maybe true as well, but you think LeRusso is humble enough to share the spotlight with Derek long enough to get this job done?
Well, LeRusso has no problem with modesty. That's one of his favorite qualities about
What?
himself. Absolutely. You will not find two more modest individuals than Derek Direction and Chris LeRusso. Uppercut!
Are you insane?
In the membrane.
And Derek charges him with a splash. You don't complain about the uppercuts when your buddy does it.
Well, that's because he was approved by Nate Matson to use it for this matchup.
I see.
Uppercut Ulysses S. Grant earlier was not.
Double clothesline? No. Rayo a step ahead. My God. Rayo able to take down LeRusso. Here comes Palace. The drop kick connects.
And I'll tell you, Derek Direction just flew into that. Now, wait a minute. Here we go. We have an illegal foreign object once again with the ball. Apparently, Powell's playing the midfielder. And that's, now that is ball-on-ball action, and there's no place for that here in PCW. They should be.
Wait, Rayo's trying to pin Palace now. 2-0. I'm not sure if that impact on Derek made it worse or shielded him. I don't know. Backslide, judgment call, give it to you. But Rayo and Palace having a great back and forth. Two great athletes.
And that just proves you never turn your back on a soccer player. Do that to Pele.
You never turn your back on a soccer player.
That's
Is that your advice?
I know somebody turned their back on Pele once, and they ended up losing their house. It's on Wikipedia.
Check out this exchange, center ring. Ooh, Palace reciprocates. Rayo out on his feet. Low bridge. Rayo's a man alone in the ring here.
He's the last man standing. But see, that's his problem. He can't celebrate. He can't.
He's not celebrating. Uno! Told you.
Well, I believe Dose comes next.
Dose! Will we get Trace? Oh! Palace with a counter to Trace.
We'd like to let our fans know they did not switch to the SAP button on their remote control.
Palace with a series of drop kicks to Rayo to LeRusso. Here comes Derek. There goes Derek. He's having a rough night.
Almost landed on that guy in the front row.
And Palace, the suicide dive connects. And man, Palace has energy second to none every time he comes out here.
And he's sporting the Herrick style one Haku, which is always good to see. Or Ming to our wrestling fans out there. Now he's taking apart the ring.
Palace destroying this ring like he's destroying these athletes. But look at Rayo, look at LeRusso. Bit of an inadvertent double team.
Well, certainly not intended teamwork.
Rayo got LeRusso. LeRusso thought he had a buddy. Boy, was he mistaken.
You don't need friends. They're overrated. Say Rayo really taking it to all three individuals, not taking a back step.
And Derek has Rayo hard powerbomb. I think Derek just realized what's behind him. You forgot about Palace, the double Ds. That's how Ophidia beat LeRusso. Will LeRusso lose another match here? No, LeRusso interrupts. Again, of course, keep in mind one fall to a finish. If Derek had been pinned, LeRusso would have lost as well. Nice knee, thrust kick. LeRusso, a student of the game. LeRusso's great. LeRusso's better than he's ever been. Cover. Saved by Rayo. LeRusso's just not quite as good as LeRusso thinks he is.
Well, actually, LeRusso is much better.
Rayo caught him on the rebound. LeRusso ducked one. He didn't duck the second. And now Derek with a save to keep himself alive. What is with that Derek haircut?
I'll have you know that is a very expensive haircut, mind you. You know, you can't find many barbers or stylists that were actually able to do that.
I don't think Derek has $39 to his name.
Well, we'll see if he gets the winner's share of the purse of more than $39.
Derek with a Finley roll. Gonna go springboard. Oh, Palace. Look at this. Jeez. Sherman released suplex. And now, oh, wait a second. This could be the hernia driver. Hernia driver connects. Andrew Palace survives the four-way.
Here is your winner, Andrew Palace.
So Palace victorious over Derek Direction, Chris LeRusso, and Rayo. Four very athletic, competitive individuals hungry for momentum and opportunity. But Palace survived calling.
Yeah, well, he caught Derek Direction right there, but caught him with the German suplex. And Derek Direction, I'm really not sure where he was at, just threw a wild clothesline, and that allowed Andrew Palace to hook him and to get him a very impressive feed for the hernia driver. And unfortunately, LeRusso or Rayo couldn't get to him. That was the 1-2.
And Palace is mocking LeRusso, who's throwing a tantrum at ringside right now. LeRusso, again, thought he should be in the main event tonight, but he didn't even win the match he was in.
Well, if he were in the main event, this wouldn't have happened. He wouldn't have been in this match. He would have been in the other match, but he was in this match. He didn't win this match. So now he's not going to be in the main event.
What?
He's on second.
Andrew Powell is victorious, much to the dismay of the continually incredulous Chris LeRusso. But Palace, man, he's on a roll here in Premier Championship Wrestling.